cars finishing second to Joel Monahan. Picking it up, Nancy Muni and Eric Pomasco bring them to the green, and here we go. Who's going to take him down the backstretch? Side by side, Dennis Stange is thinking about it. And he'll dive hard into the turn. Nancy's in little trouble. Gets nailed from behind by Courier. And that's the caution. Off the corner, yellow light is out. See what kind of an outcome we get after 30 laps. If they can get through straight without a caution, it's a challenge. Let's see what they can do with it. Pomasco and Beck, here they come. The Rec Room La Mia Casa machine heading down the pike. He'll lead them for lap 1. Eric Pomasco, Mark Curtis, Scott Beck. Then it's Mike Blair. Down pit road goes Cole Littlewood. He drops out of the event. Pomasco and Curtis. Beck, Blair, Leary and Strebel. Lescord and Bro. Stange, Lambert and Muni. Tyler Leary works inside Beck to take over third. He'll charge down to try to catch Curtis and Pomasco. Solomon Bro's going to have to use the outside if he's going to move up. Everybody else is pretty bent up here already early in the race. Mark Curtis already has 1 win this year. Eric Pomasco missed a half a season due to surgery. Solomon Bro's going to have to really hustle to catch up to the front of the field. Eric Pomasco, Curtis and Leary, Beck and Bro, Blair, Strebel, Stange and Lescord, Lambert and Muni. Curtis looks inside. Can he make the pass down to the bottom on the white line off the corner side by side? Pomasco still by a nose. Curtis has the advantage going into 2. He'll take over the lead coming up here on this 9th circuit. Leary right there with him. It's Curtis, Pomasco and Leary. Solomon Bro has broken free and moved into 4th place. Beck running 5th. Blair 6th, 7th Strebel, 8th Stange, 9th Lescord, 10th Lambert, 11th, hang on Nancy Muni. Whatever happened there, the car just turned sideways. And that'll bring out the caution on lap 11. Don't know what Dave Strebel has in mind, but he's in the wrong place. He gets a green anyway. Scott Beck charges out. They run, ram, and slam and hang out. Beck almost got taken out by the 44, who wisely backed off. Off the corner they come, Leary and Curtis. It'll be Curtis and Leary, then Bro and Pomasco. Strebel moving up then, along with Beck and Stange. Bro thinking he might want to make it 3 wide down the front chute, but that would be unwise. Mark Curtis and Tyler Leary. Solomon Bro goes inside. That's going to be a problem for somebody, and it's Leary who gets shuffled back to 3rd. Bro and Curtis fighting for a spot here. Solomon Bro will like to get into victory lane again and takes the lead on lap 15 at the halfway mark. And that's probably how it's going to run the rest of the night. Well, Solomon Bro now starting to stretch things out. Winner last week, winner the last 2 weeks. Total of 4 wins so far. He's looking for the 5th win this year. Dennis Stange now starting to come up, challenging Striebel for the 5 spot. It's Bro, Curtis, Leary, Pomasco, Striebel, and Stange. Lescord, Beck, Blair, and Lambert. Dennis Stange setting Striebel up for a pass to move into 5th place. Striebel powers him down the chute. Stange a little bit better in the corner, I think. Tyler Leary still trying to get around Mark Curtis and get into 2nd spot. Solomon Bro, Mark Curtis, Tyler Leary and Eric Pomasco, Dave Striebel and Dennis Stange, your top 6 runners. Les Gord, Beck, Blair and Lambert. Leary finally sees some daylight underneath the Clark Curtis machine and takes over 2nd as they cross the stripe, completing 22 circuits. Now he can set his sights for Solomon Bro. Bro comes up behind the slower Lambert machine. Has to lift a little bit. 7 to go. Tyler's going to have to pedal that one pretty hard to catch up to Bro. As we come down to the 5 lap to go mark here shortly. Lambert sliding up in front of Leary makes it a little more of a challenge. Mark Curtis, Eric Pomasco, Dennis Stange has secured 5th place now. 5 left. Two to go when Solomon Bro crosses the stripe, comes up behind Mark Blair. And there he is, 2 left. Leary, Curtis, Bro and Leary have dominated victory lane. Curtis interrupted them a little bit earlier on. White flag is out. 2nd, 3rd place heading across the line. Bro looking for his 5th checkered flag of the year, and here it comes across the stripes. Solomon Bro for the win. Tyler Leary wins the championship. Mark Curtis gets on the podium. Pomasco, Stange, Striebel, and Lescord round out the top 6 cars along with Beck on the lead lap. At Monadnock Speedway, who's going to take down the checkers when we are all done? Doug Cleveland and Paul Scally will bring them to post. Behind them, they'll have Mike Horn. John Zick. Here we come. Give them a big wave as they come down for the checkered flag. We are green flag gone. 30 laps in about 7 minutes if there's no cautions. Down the backstretch. Dead even going into 4. Off the corner, it'll be Cleveland with the lead. Hang on, Scally. Whoa, look out. A little bit loose on the outtake there. On the outside, it's Zick going to the front around Doug Cleveland. Leads lap 2. Cleveland second, followed by Horn. Horn looking inside Cleveland. He'll go down the backstretch and grab 2. Doug Cleveland sits in 3rd. Here comes Bertrand, moves into 4th spot. On the outside, the 39 of Avery making a move. Meanwhile, up front, say goodbye to the 9 of John Zick, who found a way around everybody. Whoa, look out! Around goes the 8. Everybody backs up. Look out for the wall. They scatter. Whoa! The lead car, John Zick. The car just breaks loose. Lights out. Lance and Finaro at the back. Mike Horn at the point. Let's see who's going to take this one when we get to green. They work their way into turn 3. Pick up the pace. Roll down to turn 4. Green flag. We're gone. On the outside, Bertrand up to the high side of turn 2. Out of the speedy dry and onto the point. Todd Bertrand coming right back at him. Mike Horn. Randy Cabral running in 3rd spot. Storr running 4th. The 21 of Chambers up to 5th now. Chambers could still surprise us before this is over. Todd Bertrand cranking it up. Randy Cabral moves into 2nd spot. Mike Horn runs 3rd, twitching a little bit in the corner. Storr runs 4th, 5th right now, Chambers. Bertrand, Cabral, challenge for 3rd on the inside. It's Storr going into 3rd. Chambers coming up, taking a look at the back of the Mike Horn midget off the corner. No pass there. Off turn 2, it's still Bertrand, Cabral, and Storr. Bertrand, Cabral, and Storr. Horn and Chambers. And moving up, Caccini, now in 6th spot. Challenge, Chambers takes over from Mike Horn to move into 4th. He's got a ways to go, 30 lapper, still plenty of time to run that to the front of the field. Bertrand closing in on Finaro to put, whoa, hang on, a little slippery up there in the 2nd groove. Cabral 2nd, still 3rd for Storr, Chambers 4th, 5th now is Horn. Bertrand starting to work lap traffic. A little bit slippier than they'd planned on, certainly with all of this speedy dry out there. Bertrand stays low, swings wide around the 18. Cabral running 2nd. They all go by Finaro from behind him. Storr and Chambers. Horn 5th. Bertrand closing in now on the 16 of Matt O'Brien. Bertrand has a little traffic. Finaro drops out, drops to the infield. Bertrand wide, quickly around Doug Cleveland. Looking inside to make the move. Here comes Cabral, takes the 2 lap cars, shortens the distance a little bit on Bertrand, but not much. Andy Storr giving chase, but he's got a ways to go to catch him now. He's got Chambers on his bumper. Avery, Storr, and Chambers running 3 and 4. Coming up to the 20 lap mark in this 30 lapper. Todd Bertrand, Randy Cabral. 2-lap cars, then Avery Storr, Jim Chambers, and Mike Horn. Laps winding down now. If anyone's got a chance to move, they've got to. Chambers thought about trying to get inside Storr by going around the inside of Cleveland. It didn't work. Chambers could get on the podium for the second time in a week, but he's going to have to get by Avery Storr to do it. Doesn't have the car set up the way he had it set up to take the win. Bertrand, half a lap ahead of third and fourth place. Cabral now running in a distant second. Bertrand Cabral, 25 down and 5 to go when they cross the stripe. 5 to go. And now Avery Storr has really opened it up on Jim Chambers. So the battle for third is probably going to stay the way it is. Avery Storr third. Todd Bertrand running off the corner, completes 27. There'll be 2 to go next time by. Two left. Bertrand. Cabral. Storr and Chambers. And Horn. White flag, working traffic. Todd Bertrand looking for his first Monadnock checkered flag. Comes down off turn 4, gets the checkers, and it's Todd Bertrand for the victory here in the Iron Mike Scrivani Memorial. Second spot will belong to Randy Cabral. Third to Avery Storr. And that's how it wraps up for tonight's NEMA main event, pulling up Cabral to second spot.
5 years ago, we're going to wrap it up again together tonight. Freddie Pafumi on the green flag, Larry Cirillo on the checker. Let's get ready to go racing, boys and girls.
And here they come. Green is out as we wave the flag on the final race of the evening for the championship. Chaffee, Nowakowski, Renault, Curtis, Buffon, Clark, and Curtis. And on the outside, Chase Curtis. Whoa, look out. Getting a little squirrely in there. We don't want to take either one of the guys going for the championship. They have to go carefully. Your leader will be Chaffee with Nowakowski and Curtis. Renault running fourth. Curtis fifth. Moving up Buffon, going to get into fifth. Then it's Laughlin, Clark and Vincent. Latoile and Thompson. McLean. The Williams machines with a Curtis squeezed in there, and Kenny Springer. This time, Chris Curtis dives to the inside, moves into second spot behind Chaffee. Nowakowski to third, Renault fourth, fifth is Buffon. Sixth right now, Laughlin and Curtis fighting for a position. Then Vincent and Clark. Jim Nowakowski has to finish 9 positions ahead of Richard Vincent to win the championship for a second time. Vincent just has to keep his nose clean, and he should be okay, but we'll have to wait and see. Chaffee and Curtis starting to pull away a little bit. Nowakowski third, Renault fourth, Laughlin fifth now, Buffon sixth, Vincent seventh, Curtis eighth. One of the 7. A7 in the pits. I think that's the Mike Radzik car. Mike Radzik in the pits. The 2 Williamses are out there, Ben and Greg. Laughlin diving inside Renault to go to 4th spot. 25 laps of distance in this one. Craig Chaffee, Chris Curtis. And about 20 car lengths back to the 9 of Nowakowski. Then Laughlin 4, 5 is Renault, 6 is Chase Curtis, 7th Buffon, 8th Vincent, 9th is Clark. Latoil is the 10th place car. Vincent around Buffon, looking to the outside of Curtis, who cannot get around Hillary Renault right now. Here goes Laughlin into third. I think he's just eliminated Nowakowski from getting anywhere close to the championship. Halfway, your leader Craig Chaffee, Chris Curtis, Ed Laughlin with a half a lap race to go to catch the leaders. Nowakowski 4th, Vincent 5th, Renault 6th, Curtis 7th, Buffon 8th, 9th is Clark. Chase Curtis banging all over the back bumper of Hillary Renault. Not a good time to do a brake check on him. Trying to get down in there, messes himself up. Up front, Chris Curtis closing in on Craig Chaffee. Once again, Chase Curtis banging into everybody. Buffon and Renault fighting for position. Lapped car of Kenny Springer, soon to be lapped as Chaffee comes up around behind him. Whoa, we have trouble in turn 4. Heads up. Kenny Thompson turns it around, brings out the caution on lap 16. Ed Laughlin wants to win another race. Craig Chaffee would like to win a race because it's been mostly Vincent, Laughlin, and Curtis's. Here they come on the outside, Chris Curtis. Craig Chaffee and Curtis bumping each other as they come off turn 2 or go into turn 2. The 18 of Springer spins, rolls it off turn 4, and the caution is out. Don't count the lap. Second caution. Springer spins off turn 2. One more try in lap 16 here. And another winner, so Chaffee could be really a spoiler, as could Chris Curtis in terms of the wins. Let's see what they do. They're rolling it toward the green flag now. Here they come. Down into turn 4. Green is out. Who's going to get the run to turn 1? Chris Curtis. Craig Chaffee fighting him off down on the bottom of the racetrack. Chris Curtis, a veteran driver, and he dives hard ahead. Springer having trouble with the 18, running up high, and Curtis will take the lead. 28. Whoa, look out. Nowakowski all the way around, run into by the 88, and another caution. Run into by Chris Buffon based on the observers up here. All right, ready to go. Chris Curtis is going to bring him to the green to restart lap 17. Curtis and Chaffee, Laughlin and Vincent, here they come. Curtis got the jump. Chris Curtis. Ed Laughlin now moves into second spot down the backstretch. Vincent 4th on the outside. Buffon running 5th down on the low side. It'll be Curtis leading lap 17. Laughlin goes to the second spot. 3rd belongs to Chaffee. Other than that, it's Buffon and Vincent. Vincent stuck on the outside, but that's not going to hurt him as long as he can get to the front and not wreck now. 18 out of 25. Look out, Chris Curtis just got 2 wide, and Laughlin takes over the spot. Curtis goes to 3rd. Chaffee slows up, and Curtis is back to 2nd. Ed Laughlin. Ed Laughlin looking for his 5th win of the season. Chris Curtis, then Chaffee, Buffon, Chase Curtis, Richard Vincent, and Bruce Clark. Vincent and Clark playing it safe here, championship-wise. Laughlin, Curtis, Chaffee, Buffon, and Curtis. Then Vincent, Clark, and Williams. .22 in the books. Time for Larry Cirillo to take his place with a checkered flag. 2 to go. Laughlin, Curtis, Chaffee, Buffon and Curtis, Vincent. White flag, 1 to go for Ed Laughlin's 5th win of the year. Chris Curtis will make the podium. Chase Curtis slides out of the spot and loses ground. Coming down for the checkered flag, being waved by Larry Cirillo for Ed Laughlin. Chris Curtis, Craig Chaffee on the podium. Chris Buffon finishes 4th. Vincent picks off the championship with a 5th place finish. Bruce Clark finishes 3rd in the points. 2nd in the points. Nowakowski will probably...